Hi guys, hope you're all doing safe. So here I am on the hot seat to answer all the questions that I asked you on Instagram the other day. I got a bunch of questions here. So without wasting any time, let's dive straight into the question answer session. To begin with the first question, how long have you been doing wildlife photography? Going back in time, I was very interested in nature and wildlife since I was a kid. And when I was 10, I got my first point and shoot camera. So the Sony CyberShot point and shoot camera is definitely every beginner's tool. And then back in 2017, I got my first DSLR, and Coorg was my first place to go with the DSLR. What made you choose photography and how did you find you are good at it? Photography, I believe, is a very powerful visual tool to showcase the natural world and its wildlife to the audience. Also, photography has a very great learning curve. It's not just only about taking pictures, it's also about learning about the place, the wildlife behavior, the geography of the place, reading the lighting conditions to get that one good shot. Coming to the second part of the question, I really have no idea that I was good at it. It was just my interest with which I started off, and it's you guys who have been really appreciating me for my work and my content. So thank you. What was your inspiration for photography? My inspiration is actually to inspire others to visit such beautiful places and learn about the wildlife present there. Wildlife conservation is the need of the hour because of wild animal and man conflict. So the more awareness we have, the more we start respecting towards wildlife. So that's what I want to show through all my pictures. And definitely looking at other photographers' work, I've been inspired by all of them. So I've been trying to do the same. Hope I'm doing great. Which is the best experience you've had in your journey of photography? I think the best experience is being in the nature itself, and also the waiting in the gypsies during the safaris for the wildlife to show. You're just waiting there for an hour and a half for the wildlife to come in the place where you want it to. Just listen to the sounds of nature, and then just waiting there is something I've always enjoyed. Any embarrassing moment during your trips? I wouldn't call this embarrassing, but it was a little scary. So we were on our safari track on a gypsy, waiting for a subaltern female tiger to show up. She was hiding in the thickets, but then all of a sudden she jumps out of the thickets and comes onto the safari track, and she mock charges for a little distance. So it was a little scary, definitely, when a tiger walks head on towards you. I remember every second of that moment. So that was one of the most memorable moments I've had in the safaris. Software do you use for video editing? For video editing, I normally use Lightworks. Lightworks is a wonderful free video editing software which has all your basic transitions and effects and audio mixing room. There's also another video editing software called DaVinci Resolve, but DaVinci Resolve involves a lot of GPU capacity. So Lightworks is a great choice. Which software tools do you use for photo editing? Since we do not do something called manipulation, where we change the background or change color, we do something called normalization, where it involves exposure, contrast, highlight, shadows, blacks and whites, and definitely we use another tool called the healing tool to remove any distractions to increase the visual appeal. So normalization is what we do, and it's just a basic photo editing. Any free alternatives for the expensive Photoshop and Lightroom? Definitely, there's the Capture NXT for Nikon users and Canon DPP for Canon users. But there's another great photo editing software called Darktrace, which resembles Lightroom. The window and the features present in it definitely resembles Lightroom, but It's not as powerful as Lightroom, but it's a great choice for photo editing, for free photo editing. Which is your favorite subject to shoot and place to shoot? Subject to shoot when it comes to wildlife is definitely I would go with the macro for creatures like amphibians and reptiles. They are one of the most interesting and intriguing creatures I've ever photographed. After going to the rainforest of Coorg, I've always been into macro. Place to show, and when it comes to landscape, it's definitely the waterfalls. I'm a very great waterfall fanatic. To photograph them amidst beautiful backdrops in their wonderful locations. And waterfalls always gives a sense of calmness and serenity in all of us, don't they? Favorite place to shoot? I would definitely go with Kaziranga National Park in Assam, which is one of the best places for spotting one-horned rhino in India. The beautiful landscape, the elephant grass, the marshy areas, the water hyacinth definitely gives a beautiful habitat shot of the rhino. So Kaziranga National Park. Is there a group with whom you travel to the rainforest and other places? For most of my photography tours, I always go with the Outback Experience, which is led by Philip Ross. Philip is one of the greatest mentors. I've definitely got to learn a lot from him. So Outback Experience is one of the best travel agencies I would recommend for photography tours and other workshops. So they're also conducting a online photography workshop for beginners, which includes basic photography techniques and processing using Adobe Lightroom or Darktable. So definitely it's one of the best places and platforms to learn during these lockdown periods. So if you are interested in learning photography, definitely do check out the Outback Experience website. I would be linking them in the description below. I've also been to Tadoba with Spots and Stripes, led by two wonderful photographers and naturalists, Shiv Kumar Natarajan and Vijay Raghavan. Spots and Stripes conducts tours all over India, so if you are interested, please do check them out. Their Facebook page would be linked in the description below. Shall we go to the Himalayas? What do you think about that place? Who would say no to a great Himalayan tour? I've been to the Himalayas in India a lot of times. I've been to Spiti, Manali, Shimla. Definitely Himalaya, the vast landscapes, the rugged snow-capped mountains, the meandering rivers. It's beautiful, beautiful place to visit. I've been also planning to do the Hamta Pass trek, which starts from the Manali region, the lush green meadows of the Manali, all the way crossing the Hamta Pass to the cold deserts of Spiti in Lahore. So it's one of my to-do treks in the coming future. Where do you want to travel next? There are a lot of places in my mind. There's Africa, which is a mecca of wildlife. I definitely have to visit Africa, Kenya and Tanzania. And there's Costa Rica for the rainforest and the beautiful birds, the frogs, snakes, and Iceland. Iceland is known for its northern lights or the aurora borealis, which is a beautiful natural phenomenon that takes place in the sky. And there's Svalbard for its polar bears. So just a lot of places in my mind. Let's see how it goes. I think that's basically it, guys. Those are a few questions which had come up. Thank you so much for asking all of them. I really enjoyed sharing them to you. So let's stay at home, stay safe, take care of our health, and see you guys soon. Peace.